Jesus loves me. Na 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 na. Jesus loves me.
How many do we have? 8? Okay. We also have the steps there. Do we have enough? So, got some boxes of things here. Gonna give you each some things. Got that. Well, actually, I want you to take 2 of these. Leave it. And then you take this one. We have the other one. And you this one. And these. Okay? Now, tell me what you got there. You've got 2 women, right? What do you got, Fleetwood?
I got Jesus.
You got Jesus, right? And what do you have there, dear?
Angel.
And what's your name? Annabelle. Okay, so you've got an angel. And your name is? Leanne. And you've got 2 men. So I'm going to tell the story of what happened on Easter morning. And when I say the part of what the figure you have, I want you to put them over here by where this rock is, okay? So this is what used to be what they call a tomb back in Jesus' day. They didn't put the bodies in the ground, they put them in a tomb like this. So as I read the story, I want you to come and put your person up there, okay? Jesus died on a Friday afternoon. So you're going to put him, we're going to put him face down right now, okay? Friends quickly placed his body in a tomb cut into a rocky hillside, and then they blocked the entrance with a great stone. That would have been that stone there, okay? Guards were sent to secure the tomb. We don't have guards today, so we're going to have to work on that. On Sunday, when 2 women, okay, the 2 women, one called Mary Magdalene and the other Mary were visiting the tomb, they felt a great earthquake. And then they saw an angel come, an angel came, okay, and rolled away the stone from the entrance of the tomb, and the guards were so frightened that they shook and fainted. And the angel told the women not to be afraid, that Jesus was not there, for he had risen. And this meant that Jesus was alive. And the angel told them to go quickly and tell Jesus' friends that he is alive. So put his friends right here, because they're in a whole other place. And on their way back, suddenly, Jesus met them and said, "Do not be afraid. Go tell my brothers to go to Galilee, and there they will see me." And just as Jesus had promised, he rose from the dead on the 3rd day after his death. Christians celebrate Easter Sunday to remember this important event. And so that's why we're here this morning, to celebrate what just happened in the story I told you. And I've got another story for you. And I brought something with me. So when my sons were very young, every year the pastor at my church told a story about a bull. And I told this story last year, and he told it every year, and I think it's worth telling too. Because it's important, and it helps us remember this story about Jesus too. So what he did was he would hold up a bulb like this, okay? And when you look at that bulb, it doesn't look like a flower, does it? No, it doesn't look alive like the flower that's in this picture, does it?
Well,
No.
maybe if like that plant they gave us where we were meant to plant inside water.
You are so smart. He remembered what happened last week with the resurrection plant, and he said, last week we had a plant that looked dead, and when we put water in it, it came alive.
That plant
And
was pokey.
That's right. That plant was a little bit more greener and a little bit more spikier. And that's very similar to this bulb. What happens is, though, it's not as quick as that plant, because that plant will do it overnight. For this one, you have to plant, you have to dig a hole and plant it into the ground. And then in a couple of weeks, it'll come out. It depends, because this is a summer a plant that comes up in the summer. And the reason why I told you this is it kind of reminds us of the resurrection, because what seems dead comes alive. And then when you look at it in the garden, it'll remind you of the story of Jesus. And so I gave you directions so that you can go home and you can plant these in your garden, okay? So I want you to each take one of the bulbs and take one of the directions and bring it home and do it. And then I want you to tell me when your plant comes up in the springtime, in the summertime, that it came up and what color it was. Because I'm giving you different colors. Some are red, some are white, some are orange, and I want to know what color your plant is. Come on up here, sweetheart. Actually, I got a whole lot here, so why don't I give you each two? What do you say? Better to have two, right? So
we
one.
can have like two or like
Well, let me see. Maybe.
one white, one orange, one green.
Let me see how many I got. Maybe we could do three. Yep, it looks like we could do three. So why don't you each come up? You got enough to grab three of these? To be able to do that? Come on. Take two more. You got your hands full there? Okay. Come on up. You got two. Let's give you a third. Here you go. There you are. Look what I have you. And you're going to get an extra one for your sister, too. My son, whenever he got something, he always said, for my brother, too. So now you're going to get one for your sister. Okay, you can go to Sunday school.